The once close and enviable dream team has broken at the banks. It is no longer a rumor that the relationship between the DP Rigathi Gachagua and His Excellency President Ruto has turned bitter, and they no longer see eye to eye, from Murima talks to impeachment. On Thursday, October 17th, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua failed to appear for his cross-examination in his impeachment trial on Thursday afternoon, leaving the Senate waiting as his whereabouts remained unclear. His absence left his legal team scrambling, with lead counsel Paul Meet eventually informing the House that Gachagua had fallen ill and was later admitted at the Karen Hospital. On Sunday, the 20th of October, the ousted DP, flanked by his wife, Pastor Dorcas Rigathi, addressed journalists outside Karen Hospital, Nairobi, after being discharged.
It's unfortunate that when I was here in hospital, my brother and friend, President William Ruto, ordered for the withdrawal of my security from the hospital here. I've been here alone without a single officer looking after me. He ordered the withdrawal of security guards in my rural home in Nyeri, in my private home here in Karen, and all officers who are close to me were disarmed and given a warning that they should not be anywhere near me. I didn't know President William Ruto can be that vicious. I am shocked by how vicious a man I helped to be president, a man that I believed in, a man that I was persecuted when supporting him, could be so vicious against me when I'm literally fighting for my life in hospital. How cruel can a man be? You know, as we speak today, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua, has no single security officer around him. He's alone. And I am aware that a judge seated in Kirogoya, another one seated in Milimani, gave conservatory orders staying the proceedings of the Senate, which effectively means I'm Deputy President. But the President, in total violation of the court orders, viciously withdrew security around me. Again, to cripple the functions of my office, he ordered through the head of public service, Felix Koskei, that all officers in my office be sent on compulsory leave. Last night, all vehicles assigned to officers who work under me were impounded to cripple the office of the Deputy President. I don't understand this level of viciousness to a man who have been your deputy, who helped you to become president, irrespective of whatever he has done. At his lowest moment in life, when he's literally struggling to stay alive, you unleash such viciousness against him. I bear no grudge against anybody, but I have not seen that in President William Ruto. The man I'm seeing is not the one that I thought that I knew. I know there was concerted effort that I should not go to Kwale for the celebration. Wilson Airport were told that I should not go through Wilson Airport. All owners of helicopters were told that I should not be allowed to use any of them to go to Kwale. I don't understand. But as I say, I want the people of Kenya to know that as I go home today, I have no security. And it's good that they know. And if anything happens to me or my family, President William Ruto must be held to account.
Petitioners Peter Kamotho, David Matheng, Grace Mwangi, Clement Muriuki, and Edwin Kariuki moved to court to block DP nominee Kithure Kindiki from assuming office. This is after the National Assembly approved his nomination before petitions seeking to stop Kindiki from being sworn in were filed in court. The petitions challenged the impeachment process and Kindiki's subsequent nomination. The petitioners argue that the entire impeachment process was unconstitutional, marred with procedural inconsistencies, and driven by political motives. On Tuesday, October 22nd, Rigathi Gachagua appeared at the Milimani Law Courts to observe proceedings on a case challenging his impeachment. However, President William Ruto, on the same Tuesday, contested the High Court's powers to hear petitions challenging the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, observing that such matters ought to be a preserve of the Supreme Court. In a petition filed at the High Court, President Ruto requested the High Court drop Gachagua's impeachment cases, which he argues should be handled by the highest court in the land. According to President Ruto's petition, the court presided over by Justice Richard Mongo lacked jurisdiction to determine the case.
Is consolidated with petition E014 of 2024 and the same to be delivered in the Chief Justice for empanelment of bench in terms of the ruling in petition E014 of 2024, a copy of which shall be placed on this file. So your own matter coming from Kerugoya was already consolidated. Those proceedings which took place in Kerugoya consolidated these two files. So let that not be an issue here, please.
In his defense, Gachagua urged the court to determine that they were not afforded a fair chance to examine a document that supposedly indicated the Chief Justice was in Geneva. In a short response, the state, represented by senior counsels Professor Githu Muigai and Tom Ojienda, contended that the bench was appropriately formed under Deputy Chief Justice Martha Koome. A three-judge panel is set to decide on Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. whether they will recuse themselves from a case disputing orders that prevent Kithure Kindiki's appointment as Deputy President.